I don't want to hear one more single
You know what's hilarious?
like
Being a
it's
household,
difficult. It's
being a
difficult.
housewife or being a house
Both.
person is the hardest thing in the world until a man says, "Let me do it."
Huh?
Then all
What
of
you
a
mean?
sudden it's hell
Have
no.
y'all
I talked
ever
about
seen the
this yesterday,
videos?
What you
Sweeney.
mean?
I
So
Until a
love
wait,
man
no,
it.
Y'all
said,
no.
ever
until
seen
we
the
tell
Wait.
y'all
videos of
switch
Oh,
roles,
honestly,
I've been
what you
through it.
mean?
I've been in it, Sweeney, and I loved it. For
What
personally,
you
I
mean?
loved it. I
man.
love going to
Oh,
work.
Normally in
I
these
love going to
conversations,
work. I
right?
love the fact when I came home that my baby was already cool, the food was already cooked. I like the fact that at
Ain't
nighttime, as a
that
newborn, that the baby, I didn't have to wake up and get the baby up and get her ready.
nice?
I
Di,
I didn't
You
want
get
to
to
hear
be the
that.
I
home
understand,
I
parent,
love being
right?
Di,
around kids too, though.
Di,
Don't
Y'all,
get me
y'all
you
I
not
wrong.
y'all
mean?
not
understand.
Wait,
sounding
wait,
like
Parent.
nurturers. Y'all are not
Di,
sounding like
wait,
nurturers
Sweeney.
right
You
now. I
mean
don't
a
know.
woman? You mean a man not working at all and being a house
No, he
husband?
was still
he's
working
been the
towards
house
something,
just
but because I
because
was the parent,
she
I
said
would
a
rather him look
housewife
in
is
that
the
he
hardest role. It's so intense, right? And I
until a
ask
man
women
has
this
to
all
do
the
it.
time. Then switch spots. You go to work full time and you let him do it. And
You
It
it's
know what?
depends
always
on what
I'm
no
type
gonna
of
because a
send this
man ain't
nurturing you
video.
are.
I'm
supposed
gonna send
to.
this
It
video to
depends on
And
what
JR.
type of
it's
nurturing you are.
dog
I
don't
would
do this.
love
And
if more men would switch roles, like on a serious note, for more than a couple days or a day here or a day there. Switch roles. Let her go to work
no,
for a
give him six
year,
months. Let him
and
sit at the
you
crib for
stay
6 months
home.
and take care of the
And you,
house while
but
you
you
go to
make
work.
sure that you do it on the level she's doing it. Make sure
No,
that
he's
his
gonna do it
make
his
sure
way.
that the
You
child
don't get
down
to
to his.
determine how it's done. He's gonna
See,
do it his way.
see,
Because
aha,
we don't tell y'all how to do it.
aha.
Yes, I do. I want to
That's
cook this way.
and
I
and
know
that's the
a lot of
part.
wives that say they cook their spaghetti without meat because their husband preferred
Actually, we
that
know
way.
that
But
they
No,
do
before
but
it
they
this
better.
got
this
married,
is
they
the
cooked
part
it
where
with
we
me.
get them
Actually,
I
the
hear
right.
stats
women
say the
talk
men
about
do
how
Y'all
do
they
it
add
not
better.
doing
beans
it
to their
on a
chili because their
level.
husband like it and they don't really.
Y'all
You
not
feel me?
doing it on
Yes,
the
they
level
are
that the mothers
because the
do it
men get better
though.
results. Yes,
No,
they are. The
when
men get
when
better results.
when y'all have the kids come home with dirty fingernails. They
And they
got boogers
still
in their
somehow
eyes.
come out of
Their
life
clothes
better.
is stained up. They the only thing that's looking pristine is their
I
sneakers.
agree
I
with
give
that
y'all
part
that.
too. Yeah,
Y'all
that's
will
not,
sit
but
there
The
and
men
other
get
men,
better
other men
results.
fixing that.
scrub
As
the
long as they,
sneakers with a
The
toothbrush,
men
but
get better
everything else
results.
look raggedy. Everything else is just tore down. The meals are super basic. If they're not from McDonald's, they're
There's
not
a
But that's
basic.
nutritious.
why
They're
You
not
that
acting like
is
these
balanced.
women are
how
cooking
about
nine
I
course
EJ.
remember
meals.
him bringing my baby to me
They
without
That's why you
putting
need
they
two.
hold
That's
cutting
why
up
on.
you need. That's why
apples
you
and
need that yin and yang. That's why we're there. We're there to add that
Yeah,
soft touch.
because
We're
men
there
don't.
to make it pretty.
Yeah,
We're there to add the Vaseline on their faces before they go to school. Make sure they all shiny with a clean nose, freshly brushed hair, clean
bundled up
clothes.
quickly.
That
Clean
is something that
nails.
we
Don't forget
take
the
pride.
nails too.
Yeah, I gotta like clipping,
I love
literally
it
clip
though.
my daughter's toenails and nails twice a
I
week.
like doing the house
They
too.
grow so freaking
They grow
fast.
fast.
But the other parent, the man may not pay attention to that and see that
But
little
that
detail.
takes
But
so much
that's why
thought.
we do it. That
All of that
it's
takes
how we
thought
work.
but this is my point though. We're already still a lot of us are in the workforce, right? Because a lot of let's be honest, a lot of homes it takes two incomes to really make it run. Like let's be honest. So a lot of us are still working. We're doing these jobs, but then we're also still these meticulous, detail oriented people as mothers, and we don't want to see any hair out of place. We make the house a home. We take the groceries as y'all like Kaya cooking with Kaya. We make meals out of the groceries. And at the end of the day,
everybody cooks.
it's really labor. You now you saying everybody cook, but before you were saying men don't
No,
cook.
No, I
I
agree.
put up the data.
When I had
I
to
put
start
up the
doing the
data.
stuff that your highness had to do, and
Wait,
I had to
so
start
DJ,
like getting up in the
Like,
middle
I
of the
want my,
night
I
taking
want
care
my.
of the baby and doing that stuff, I'm like, dang, this was kind of stressful. But imagine doing it as a man where it's not instilled in you and you know to do these things, but it's kind of forced upon you based on where you at in life. Like I do think like if men was to do it, it'll be hard on them too. Like it ain't that easy like as what you think it is because yeah, I think it took a toll on him sometimes. Like
Oh my
and
god.
then me always having to correct what he's done in the household, I think that made him feel even less. And it's like, it's not that you was doing
you
it wrong,
can't do
but
that.
people
You
gotta
can't
wipe their
do that.
nose.
You
That's
No,
can't
the
do
no,
that.
problem.
no. When I say
You
correct, let
can't
me
do
tell
that.
you. No, when I say correct, I'm talking about it's stuff I have to correct. Like you cannot drive my baby to me without a coat on and it's 20 degrees outside and you have to buckle her in. You cannot use your seat to press it up against the other
That I
seat
hope you weren't
to
talking
keep her
like
Who's
in.
that.
doing that?
No, no, I'm saying no, I would never say it like that. But when I came outside, I was like, this is something serious. My baby need a coat because She was less than a month. She was less than a month. So I was really like, that's just the maternal instinct kicking in. But I didn't, like I said, we were young. This is me at 20, 21 years old. So I didn't understand how it had an effect until after, a whole bunch of stuff happened. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, I feel like I can understand how it could be hard on a man. And it is harder than what you think, sweetie. Especially if you're not
But
born with that empathy. It's
Hold on,
like,
what do you mean?
let me say something. Let me chime in because
it's like
I get this.
it's
I
It's
get
not
like
like
this.
we
I
not
get,
natural in us to
parents.
know what to do.
We not
No, it's
parents.
not
let
even
me
that.
chime
It's
in,
just
man.
some
We
things are
even
just
get to the
natural
first
within
time. This
women.
is
What
still
are
the
we
icebreaker,
talking
right,
about?
JR?
me
Is
No,
this
I
still
don't
an
know how to
icebreaker?
explain it.
let me try to chime in real
What?
quick. Let me chime in real quick. So, because I get everybody's complaint about work and how, but I just got a question for the ladies. If being a house mom is harder than working a job, and y'all talk about y'all claim one of y'all claim is the reason why I divorced. If being a house mom is harder than working a job, how does adding the responsibilities of being a single parent after divorce make things easier?
It don't. It don't.
Because you could do
Motherfucking mic
battle
drop.
by yourself. Y'all know the
That sounds
adage.
stupid.
It
You
don't.
know
So
the
Depending
adage.
Not
on the
you,
man
J.
you
Not you,
marry.
DJ. But
If
when women
Depending on
say
if
that,
you
it's
got
that
another
called
sounds
dead
kid
insane.
weight. It's
instead of a
called dead
husband.
weight. If you're not
Okay,
pulling
so
your weight,
okay, you say it's that way. I'm gonna humor that. Okay, so if a mother if a mother divorces and she, let's say she got to work and she got to raise a child alone, doesn't that mean that the children lose not only the father's presence but also the mother's availability due to her work obligations?
absolutely. But
So how the fuck do
and feeling like a single mother makes sense because she is a single mother.
Feeling like
It's
and
an
being are two
added
totally different things.
it's an
damn
added
thing?
trauma to a woman to know that she is married, but she is operating in the role of a single mother when she is married. She shouldn't be feeling like she doesn't have any help when she is married and she
D-
has a helpmate in the house.
But
DJ,
wouldn't
the
That's
the
problem.
the
what but would
that's
hold
the
on, Sweeney?
issue.
But wouldn't the child benefit more from having both parents in the home, even if one of y'all is even if one is a stay-at-home mom, rather than losing a father entirely to divorce?
Of course, but wouldn't a child benefit if their mother wasn't miserable and
Oh my
overworked and
She's
drained and
miserable and
exhausted
overworked
and
anyway.
underappreciated? Wouldn't they
She
Did
just
also
she?
told me
benefit
that she
from
was gonna
that?
be miserable and overworked when she become a single parent.
Oh no, 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 no. She's not
I think
necessarily
appreciation,
miserable. She
yeah,
just has more on her
it has a lot
plate.
to do with it.
Oh my god.
That is the craziest shit I've ever
That
heard
don't
in my
make
life.
any type
Soak
of
it
sense
in,
at
No,
all.
gentlemen.
no, and it's
Soak
a
it
lot of women that
in.
would
That
leave
is the
their
most
relationships for
illogical.
that though. It's the
So
truth though.
It's the
hold on.
Because it's
truth.
not all about money. When it's a woman finally telling you that it's not all about money, y'all are baffled. It's
Hold,
not about money at that point. She's not caring
Damn.
about
die,
the
die,
finances and stuff like that.
die.
She's
There
caring
was a
about
woman. There
how
was
she.